If you are here to be a disruptor, to be the glitch, to actually stop something, first, we gotta be aware. We gotta realize, what the heck is this? And one place to always look at is, where are the places in your life where you've had the biggest hardships?
Welcome to the Energy Upgrade Podcast. I'm your host, Vanessa Grutman. And if you are a high-achieving woman, a successful entrepreneur, an inspiring entrepreneur, or just a woman with kick-ass big dreams, you're in the right place. If you value your energy, your health, if you want to be a biohacker, tap into longevity, if you want to raise the impact you have in this lifetime, you're going to have a lot of fun around here. As a second-time seven-figure business creator, certified health practitioner, and soul biohacker, I'm here to reconnect you to your energy, to the soul of your business, and to your superpowers. Let's go. Welcome home.
I'm very excited. You may have seen a new event coming up called Disruptor. Maybe you've started to see some of the content around it. It's already happening next week. So today's episode, I really want to tell you more about where this came from, how it came to be, and what to expect, because this is not going to be a free event by design. I wanted people to be all in for this conversation. And one thing I've come to realize on the market right now is just spending a small amount basically gets you committed. And this is really strong in the energy. Like, when you pay for something, you actually will show up for yourself. This is a very strong way to honor your words and honor your commitment. And sadly, it's not always the case, because when we sign up for a free event, because there's just so much stuff out there. And that's why I always offer a mix of free and paid events, because I get to catch the energy wherever it is. And this time I felt, okay, when we did Supernatural back in September, it was the word disruption, the word disrupt just kept coming up. In fact, I used it in one of the sessions and the chat went on fire. It's like I had pushed a button that we all forgot we had on ourselves. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is why I'm here. And so this is kind of how Disruptor came to become a thing of its own. And I started contemplating that and thinking, okay, is this the vibe? Is this what I want to teach? And then I started looking at all of my clients. Like, I started to look at them because, of course, they continue to be my inspiration. They continue to be my avatar. They continue to be the people I do this work for. And so they are my muse. So I often look at them and I often ask, would this help them? Would this move the needle for them? Would this slow them down, or would this bring speed to them? And I looked at all my clients across all my programs, and I realized all of them ultimately have a desire, and it is to break generational patterns. It is to achieve the kind of success that doesn't make sense. And it is to actually create a movement that is here to disrupt common thinking. So to disrupt the status quo. And so across all industries, across all ages, what I've come to realize is the women that are magnetized to me are women that are also here with a big mission. Women that are also here to actually not just continue repeating the same mistakes that have been done, not only maybe by themselves in this lifetime, but also by their ancestors. And women that understand also that their actions speak louder than their words. Women that understand that they are also here to model to the next generation, including their kids and grandkids. Women that are really, really dialed into the legacy they are here to create. And women that are craving a bigger impact. Now, while you listen to this episode, I really ask you to kind of check in with your body and see at any point if you feel activated by some of the things I'm saying. But what's really cool with the disruptor vibe is the understanding that some of us have been, let's call it, chosen. You know, some of us, all of us actually, we are the one to actually change how things have been done in our specific area of expertise. And this is when it gets to be super fun. And this is when I always invite my clients of, thinking outside the box for themselves and saying, okay, what are the patterns? What are the things that keep happening to me? What are the things that I keep sabotaging myself? What are the things that I'm noticing that it's like history repeating itself, except we change the characters in the story? Like, if you look back on your life, starting from childhood, is there things that you notice keep happening? Because what I'm here to tell you is there's information there. And if you are here to be a disruptor, to be the glitch, to actually stop something, first, we got to be aware. We got to realize, what the heck is this? And one place to always look at is, where are the places in your life where you've had the biggest hardships? Places that were really hard, like times in your life that were really hard. There's usually a lot of powerful information in here. Now, I'm not asking you to go dwell in your past and, be all like victim and oh my gosh. But I'm actually asking you to take a grown-up, mature look at these events and to see, what are the solutions? How did you transcend this? How did you survive through them? What did you have to do? What solutions did you have to find in order for you to pass through it? Because this is exactly how you're going to become a disruptor. The day you're going to realize that what you transcended is actually what someone else is waiting to hear right now. Those solutions that maybe it took you months, years to figure out. Someone is looking for that kind of shortcut. Someone is looking for that kind of support. Someone is looking for your light. And you won't be able to step into this level of conviction until you realize that this is part of your mission. I know for me, I had so much PTSD after selling my first business and crumbling and having my identity completely shattered and my body in full burnout. I did not want to talk about business in this new coaching adventure. I was like, I'm just going to stick to health coaching and biohacking. I'm like optimization, longevity, but I'm not talking about business. And one of my coach was like, what do you mean? Like, you've built a multiple 7-figure business for the past 12 years. You've managed to sell it, to have multiple offers. You know how to grow a brand. You know how to build an international brand, and you are not going to talk about business in your coaching? Like, what? You are here to show that there's actually a new way, And so it took me a while to accept, to include what had caused me a lot of trauma and so much joy, but also at the same time, so much pain. It was hard for me to intentionally include that back into my business. And yet when I did, things changed. Things exploded. Why? Because this was a disruptive way. What I had to bring to the table in this second round was like a very, innovative approach to success for women, a very mindful approach where we are including the state of your body, the state of your energy, the state of your hormones. We are biohacking at all levels, and we bring that energy into your business. We bring your soul's mission into your business. And in doing so, well, do you think we're just going to follow the status quo in doing that? No, because when a woman remembers her power, when a woman remembers her truth, and when a woman remembers the size of her mission and what the amount that are waiting to, the amount of people that are waiting to hear what she has to say, that's when we can start embodying the disruptor personality. And to me, that's a whole identity. Like, being a disruptor is actually a vibe. And I know that it's often seen as something negative, but to me, being a disruptor is being the creator of change, being bringing innovation forward, thinking, contemplating, reflecting, bringing a new lens to a problem. And I just can feel, and this, I am so convinced of this, I can feel that in the next, even just year, being the disruptor and understanding our role as a disruptor is going to be critical. Critical because some of the structures as we know them are going to crumble. And it is very important that we all bring our gifts online and that we all remember the contribution we're here to have. Each one of us, we have a different story. Therefore, we have different teachings. We have different methods, different solutions, different things to bring to the table. And that's why I love this conversation across all markets. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. It doesn't matter what you believe in. It doesn't matter what you've transcended. It doesn't matter what your zone of genius is. We need all of it. All of it. Like all in. So if you feel called, if you're like, yeah, I think there's some things that I'm here to disrupt. And you can see even my voice is like, oh, are we going? Like, let's go. And so for me, I'm saying Disruptor is an event. It's a very powerful transmission that I'm going to be hosting next week on 11/11, which I believe is, it's going to be a very powerful portal to begin with, a powerful portal of intention, of decision-making. Here we are in November with 2 months left in the year. And 2 months is not a lot of time, but it's a lot of time at the same time. Because when you realize the kind of the power of this disruptor transmission, when you're going to feel that in your body, you're going to shift. And when you shift, you can actually make miracles happen in a very short amount of time. And I am the proof of that. It's just wild. It's just wild how things have grown. I'm just about to hit my first $1 million year after, launching my first offer in January of 2023. It just blows my mind. It freaks me out. I'm like, how is this even possible? How is this even a thing? And I do believe it's because I understood that I'm not here to repeat what everybody else is saying, but I'm here to disrupt. And with disruption will come triggers, and with disruption will come, not people pleasing, and with disruption will come polarization, but it's through that we get to own our unique message, our unique gift, and we get to really magnetize the clients that need to hear us. So if you are interested in joining this vibe to become a disruptor, to understand how to break those generational patterns that your ancestors, by the way, are dying for you to wake up to. They're dying to be like, stop those mistakes that we keep repeating, please. Use your voice, use your gifts, start shining your light to the world, and start unlocking a logical success, this birthright of abundance that you have been denying yourself of just by doing what you thought was the right thing, what you've been told was the right thing. Now is the time to actually start bringing that sovereignty for our life back. And so hopefully you can feel the excitement, the level of passion about this. To me, this is the perfect segue after Supernatural. Disruptor is going to be for trailblazing women entrepreneurs. It's going to be for grown-up women. Okay. This is not a conversation that's for everybody. And that's why I made a low $33 ticket price attached to it, because I just don't want just anybody in there. I want people that really understand the vibe to commit to this and to show up for this. Because to be a disruptor, you got to show up. It starts there. And so that's why I made this $33 commitment, so that when you the fact of purchasing your ticket will activate something in the energy. And there's already going to be something shifting. So if you are feeling the call, join me. It's going to be 2 days. The first day is really going to be the transmission on 11/11 with an activation, because I want to awaken some dormant DNA that will help you remember this. Yes, we're going to go into full biohacking. And biohacking to me comes in different shapes and forms. And so sometimes I use different tools. And for this one, I have a very particular intention. And then on the second day, I'm going to do a live coaching, because I do believe that when we have these kind of really big conversations, it is very normal that big questions will come up, and I want to be there to be able to answer them. So if you feel activated by this, join us in Disruptor. And here's the plot twist. Here's something that we decided to do with Disruptor that we have never done before. And it brings me so much excitement. When you join Disruptor, not only are you going to be getting the 2 days, that are going to be just incredible on their own. But also we're gifting you a 1-month trial in the club. And what does that mean? It means not only for $33 do you get the two, like the November 11th and November 12th transmissions of Disruptor, but you also get the 2-hour monthly virtual retreat that we do in the club included. And that one is going to be on November 22nd. You're going to get the replay, and you get also the activation that is going to be recorded for that month. Because in the club, I record, like every month, they receive a specially recorded unique activation, as well as a masterclass, a 2-hour masterclass that is a deep dive on a particular topic. And on this one in November in the club, we're actually going to be talking about how to unlock our superpowers, how to find them. So it's going to be also the perfect segue to Disruptor. Like it's a compounding effect. And that's why it brings me so much joy. So and what's great about the club, it's a $222 value per month. So you get this for free in the $33 ticket. And then if you like the vibe, you get to stay if you want to. And if you're like, not sure, you also get to leave if you want to. It is like no strings attached. It is not one of those, hidden gift, or like it is truly a gift. So I hope you're going to enjoy it, because to me, I know that just a single month in my energy, in my vortex, with the community, with the women, I know it has the power to change you. So I'm very excited. And so if you are feeling the call to join us, you can do two things. The link to register is going to be in the show notes. And also, if you want, you can come and find me on Instagram and just comment Disruptor, and I will send you the link. And all you got to do is purchase your ticket, and you're going to be in, and you're going to be receiving all the details, the Zoom link, and the Facebook group, all the things. And I really hope to see you there, because this conversation matters. It matters to you and your future. It matters to the generations before you and in front of you. It matters to me, because this is what lights me up. And it matters to all of us, this collective, because the more of us are remembering that we are not here to just recreate the same mistakes, but we are actually here to create innovation, to bring change, to bring positivity back and bring light back into this world. I'm going to let you daydream about what that could look like. And that gets me very excited. So Disruptor, November 11th and 12th. I hope to see you there. $33, a small price to pay to be in this potent energy for a full month. I hope to see you there. Thank you for listening. And of course, as always, I will see you again next week on the Energy Upgrade podcast. Have a good week.
The information shared on this podcast is for information purposes only and doesn't provide any medical advice. Vanessa Grutman does not cure, diagnose, or treat disease. Please consult your physician before trying any new protocol or product.